Hey, we're in Deadwood visiting with Lee Harstad, the director of the Deadwood Chamber of Commerce, and we just finished up with the Deadwood Jam, and good crowds, and a little bit different this year than all the other years.
Yeah, that's right. You know, for 28 years we had the Jam at the History and Information Center Depot parking lot, and it worked well there. But with Outlaw Square coming online, and unfortunately that wasn't open, we put it on Main Street, and yes, it was certainly a success. We had a lot of crowds, and the big thing, it was free. So it was very well attended, and the weather was beautiful.
And there's always something cool about having a concert on Main Street, Deadwood, historic Main Street. You know, just like Cool Deadwood Nights, and
Yep.
you know.
Yeah, it's one of those things. We hear it from a lot of the artists as well. They say, "Wow, you couldn't think of a better backdrop to have a concert." We have all these great businesses, the shopping, and of course all the retail stores, the saloons and restaurants. I mean, right there, and you can set it right up on Main Street. So it's pretty spectacular. We think even Wild Bill would approve something like that.
Wild Bill. Speaking of Wild Bill, the Outlaw Square is still a possibility. So you're kind of hashing that over to see if you want to do a Deadwood Jam Outlaw Square next year, or come back to the street.
Correct. The goal along was to have it at the Outlaw Square, and at the last minute we realized construction delays due to weather and things out of our control were going to cause a delay on that. So that's when we decided to move it on Main Street. And yeah, right now it's still up for discussion on where the 2020 show is going to be, whether it'll be on Main Street or in Outlaw Square. I think both are great venues for it, and we'll just hash it out and figure out a game plan for next year.
Always something going on in Deadwood every day, but the next big event is the Oktoberfest.
Mm-hmm, that's right. Yeah, coming up here October 3rd through the 5th, Oktoberfest rolls back into town. We've been doing this one for a lot of years, and it's actually one of my favorites. The leaves are starting to change colors, and just a lot of brats, beer, and wiener dogs, and beer barrel games. It's a real fun weekend. Oh, and of course the Polka Fest too. So a lot of things happening during Oktoberfest here in Deadwood.
Oh yeah, and then after that we've got the Wild West. That's quite an event, the Wild West Songwriters Festival.
Yeah, the Songwriters Festival is definitely gained some legs in recent years, and we got a lot of songwriter favorites coming out again this year. That's the weekend right after Oktoberfest. So yeah, that's always a popular one, especially for the local folks. They really like coming out for that one.
And over the years, you've had some songwriters that have been nationally famous for a lot of great songs.
Oh yeah, we've had some of the top songs. You can turn on any radio station right now and hear it, and likely one of those folks that have written those songs have been in Deadwood for the Songwriters Festival. So yeah, we got quite the resume of folks that have been here for that.
And the songwriters will be doing some shows around town?
Yes, yep. We'll be doing the free songwriter rounds again at a number of locations around town. We'll have a lot of the great local songwriters here as well, which is those folks are very, very talented as well, and we like to get them up on the stage too. So yep, that'll be going on for throughout the weekend.
And for our friends around the country who may see this, you got a website we can direct people to?
You bet. The best way to get a hold of see anything that's going on in Deadwood is just head to deadwood.com, and we're going to be able to steer you in the right direction, give you a schedule, and give you some more details on all of our events.
Okay, thank you. Lee Harstad with the Deadwood Chamber of Commerce. We thank you for joining us on Black Hills TV.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
We are on the veranda of the historic Franklin Hotel and visiting right here with Bobby Rock, director of the new Outlaw Square. Yep. And I tell you what, this is an exciting venue.
It is. You can see behind me now. What's been really exciting is that big bright thing in the sky, because that has been such a help with the project moving forward. One of the things that people don't understand is that this has been weather has not been a friend to this project. This space alone in the month of July had 8.87 inches of rain, which kind of made it a little tough to make the whole project go forward. But now it's going all in all forward as fast as it can, being very safety cautious and all that fun stuff to make sure everything is done correctly. And we're looking forward to Outlaw Square getting open up.
Now, we had the Deadwood Jam on Main Street. Wanted to have it here at the Outlaw Square, but It looks like you're going to be done here pretty quick for future events.
Well, we're planning the fall. We're saying fall of 2019. The ice rink will be delivered November 7th, 8th is what we're looking as the start of the install of the ice rink. The ice rink is unique in itself is that it's a synthetic ice rink. So it can be used year-round if we choose to. In July, if we decide we want to do Christmas in July, I can set the ice rink up and we can all skate in the middle of summer. So
Awesome.
yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. And then our grand opening is scheduled for December 6th is what we're looking at, which will be the community Christmas tree lighting. And we're going to have a lot of events and a lot of fun things going on the 6th. And then after that, we start going on with a lot of our activities with ice skating. We are tentatively working on a Christmas bazaar, which will be a lot of fun. And then when we get into January, we'll have canine keg pull. So there'll be something going on. We're planning for about 250 days of activities is what we're looking at. That's our schedule
Wow.
right now.
250 days out of 365.
Yes, that's what we're looking at. So the square is not the place that's going to be sitting empty for any period of time. Whether people are here skating, whether you're enjoying just the great sunshine of Deadwood and hanging out on the square, there's going to be a little water feature on the corner here, a gallows area that will have a sluice box and have some fountains, that splash pad area for the kids to come up and cool up on. So it'll be a great place for everybody to gather. It's a community gathering place, and we're really proud of it.
And I know a lot of the local businesses wanted to have a lot more for the community than just gaming. And this is really for the community, for everyone.
Yeah, it is. It's for the community. It's for the families to come down. We're going to do farmers markets. We're going to do family days on the square during the summer. Our weekly programming will be set up for all summer long. So we'll have our Wednesday night concert series night, which will be utilizing that big, beautiful stage. We'll have a family night. We'll have a farmers market night. Like I said, we're going to do movie night. We're going to have a big, beautiful TV that we're going to be using. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and it's geared towards the residents of the Deadwood Lead community area for people to come and enjoy.
A lot of great businesses here in Deadwood really helped out with this.
Well, Main Street Initiative, which is a collective group of business owners in town, are the ones that are really the force behind it. It's owned by the city, it's managed by the chamber, and it's run under the chamber. And I'm working for that. All of them basically is what it is, and they all support it. We are still looking for sponsors. If there are sponsors out there that want to help us with the square, because one thing about Outlaw Square, we don't receive our money from the city. You know, it's not a tax-driven facility. It's got to generate its own revenue. It's got to generate its own substantial purpose for being there. So that's what we're out doing. That's what my job has been doing, is helping raise sponsorship dollars and also typing up grants. I've suddenly become a grant writer too. So it's become quite the interesting project, and I'm glad to be a part of it.
So we got some business people that watch this video and they say, hey, we'd like to be a part of that. Bobby, how do they get a hold of you?
Well, they can get a hold of me at bobby@deadwood.org. You can reach me through there. Just send me an email. Or if you need to get a hold of me, call me through the chamber office and we'll get through there also. So yeah, bobby.org. Bobby@deadwood.org is the way to get a hold of me. The Outlaw Square website is in the process of being constructed. Hopefully we'll have that live within about a month or less right now is where we're looking at.
Okay. Bobby Rock, thank you for joining us on Black Hills TV, and thanks for the update on the new Outlaw Square.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. I mean, you look right over there, you see them pouring and working and going at it. So we're looking forward to Outlaw Square getting opened up and being a big, huge contribution to Deadwood.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.